welcome back to another video today, guys, and I am serving you evil ice queen looks, apparently. I asked on my Facebook what makeup tutorial that I should do because I'm going to be making a lot of videos during these next couple of weeks while I'll be stuck at home. And the very first comment that I got was evil ice queen, and I was like, I can totally do that. So I hopped on, I looked at a couple different movies, I looked at Pinterest and took some ideas and I combined them all together, and this is the look that we got. I share with you how I got this look and the products that I used in this video. So if you would like to see how we did this, continue on watching. So I already have half of my makeup done, and I am going to show you how I did this look. I already have my primer and foundation down, and for my primer I used the, let me find her, I used the Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer. It works beautifully and it's super affordable. I believe it's about $9. I got it in a free beauty gift bag though because they run sales like that all the time. So I've just been using that up. And then for my foundation, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. And then I went in with a new concealer that I actually just got today because I was out trying to make sure that I got superworms for my lizard and cat food and all this stuff because of all the craziness going on. But we are not going to talk about that here. That is not what we're here for. I actually have never tried this. It was just what was available at the store that I went to, and it swatched really nicely, like it covered up my hand freckle, and I was like, oh, so it is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear, and of course I got the brightest one. It is porcelain, and alright, so we're gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution and Alexis Stone Instinct palette. This baby is colorful, as are most of my palettes. If you know me by now, you know that I love a good shade range. I love knowing that I can dig into a palette and make a look that is not just your everyday look, and this one really does it. There is no shimmers at all, which is the only thing that I dislike about this palette, so I did have to dip into a couple of other palettes for this glow that we have going on and those glitters. But overall, that blue pigmentation, all from this palette, baby. So it's beautiful. And then for the white, I used, of course, NYX Epic Wear for these and my white eyeliner. So just a simple couple easy products that we're going to use. We're going to dive on in. I'm going to start with my crease. And I'm going to go in with the lightest blue shade and just apply that all over, starting from my inner crease to my outer crease. These just have like shade numbers on there, so it's a little different. I don't think I've ever seen a palette have like shade numbers as the name for them, but I'm here, I guess. These colors are really pigmented. I didn't even prime my eyelid, like I completely forgot to, and I'm still like, okay, good morning, how are you? And I am just going to drag this blue all the way out to kind of where this one is with the dark wing. And just drag it into that inner corner. And this palette being very colorful and all matte, there's a lot of fallout. So it's nice to lay some setting powder underneath your eye if you do choose to use this palette for your makeup look. Because if you put on any foundation beforehand, girl, you are just smearing pigment in and you are not going to get a one shade all over your face. I've been watching Curtis Connor podcast all day while editing a video. I thought I lost all the footage, but I had it on my laptop luckily, but my editing app is on my phone, so I had to do some transferring and stuff like that, and like for 2 hours there I was like, I just lost over 24 hours worth of footage in editing, but that's alright. Then I found it and I was like, oh, okay, so that was nice. But now, I'm going to go towards the middle of my crease here and go a little bit down with this second blue shade and this shade right here. She's looking, oh, look at her. It's so bright. And just drag it out, drag it down. Oh, look at that. You see that fall out? She's gonna need some shaping by the end of this. Alright, and now we are just going to go in with the very last shade, this dark blue, and just apply that all in the outer corner. Really darken it up, and even I add in some black as well to really deepen it. When I did the other eye, I went in with this packing brush and went into the black shade and kind of smeared it, tapped it, and just packed it into the very outer corner so that I could blend it in with the blue and it really just have that deepness to it. Next, we are going to go in with some concealer, and we are going to clean that up a little bit, sharpen that edge. Make sure it kind of matches up with the other side so you can wing out your eyeliner to go along with it. And then you want to curve out this to have more form, like that. Don't worry, once we carve this out, we're going to go back in with a blending brush and that soft blue shade. We're going to go and blend it back out just a little bit. And then I'm going to take a brush and just outline it. See, I don't know how to not be messy with makeup. I'm always like using different techniques to clean stuff up with. Like right now I'm using my concealer in my thumb and I put concealer all around my eyeshadow and now I'm just picking up the excess and wiping it off on my thumb. So then I can go in with my beauty blender and kind of blend out the colors and make it not as harsh. But I think everybody knows by now that like makeup is definitely a form of art and there's so many different ways that you can do it and so many different things that you can do with it. It's like painting but on your face with a lot more expensive things. But don't get me wrong, paint can be expensive. Just depends on where, what, why. And we're going to go back out and we're going to clean that up a bit. because these creases are screaming. Alright, and our eyeshadow looks like this. We are going to put our eyeliner on now. We're just going to do a simple wing. I'm going to draw it all the way out to match our eyeshadow. It is always like so quiet in my apartment when I do these videos. It's a little weird. I can like hear my fridge make noise and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. Hello, sis. She's taken a couple sides on this one, but to be fair, I use my white eyeliner a lot, so maybe it's just that I need to get some more white eyeliner. I think that since I can't work and, you know, I can't really go anywhere because everywhere is closed, I might actually be able to finish one of the mini puzzles that I have collected. I even have a puzzle frame that I bought that I've never been able to use because me and Vaughn finished a puzzle once and we left it out overnight on our table and our cat fucked it up. I don't know if I should cuss on here yet, but I can't get monetized till I get 1,000 subscribers anyway, so I don't really think that it matters yet. Alright, and I'm going to clean up that wing a little bit with a fine angled brush when we can find her. I use her for my eyebrows, so she might be a little blue right now. My eyeliner was like, okay, you want us to go away? Heard, we can do that. Oh, so pretty. I just love white eyeliner. I can never get over it. Every time I use it, I'm just like, wow. So now we're going to add our contour of blue around our face. Yes, ma'am, we are. Yes, ma'am, or sir. And we are going to take a fluffy brush and do so. I think that I got this one at Dollar Tree, not gonna lie. It's a Wet n Wild one, the one with the pretty pink. I mean, they're pretty soft. I've never had any issues. I think that I have had this brush since before I graduated high school. And I turned 20 in literally 3 days. So, ooh, she's a good one. She lasts. She's out here. And you're just going to, really, there's no right or wrong way. I kind of take the first 3 blue shades in the palette and I'm blending them together and just kind of like making sure that I go into my hairline And with this ear, I really got into it. I took this brush as well to get inside and really cover some spots, since we are going for like a evil ice queen look. We start off with the light blues, and then we in the center of the light blue, we're going to add traces of dark blue, and then we're going to add our icicles. And then we'll add our glitter to our eyes and stuff like that. I'm like doing my makeup in my phone now. My mom called me and to tell me, she's like, hey, you have food, you have everything you need, stuff like that. I was like, oh yeah, you know, like I was kind of bummed out at first because my little art walk thing, you know, like everything's just canceled. I had a fashion show and it was canceled. Even the rehearsal was canceled. All this stuff. I can't even go to work, like, you know, and most people are like, oh, but I like my job. I enjoy my job. I get to do makeup and then go work in a place where people like and enjoy makeup. So it's always nice and it's always fun. So I'm like, I'm sad that I can't go to work though. And so, you know, but then I was like, you know what? I can make tons of videos though. This is the perfect time. It's like backstock videos, post videos. People are going to be bored. I'm bored. My shirt's messed up. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to blend this out with my foundation a little bit on the edges. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Blend this out as well just a bit. And now I'm really going to focus on that ear and go in with this dark blue and really just attack what I can from the outside with this big brush, and then I'm fixing to go in with my little brush. You know, earlier I was watching NYX tutorials do her makeup because she inspires me a lot. She got to do Lady Gaga's makeup, which I'm really jealous of. Like, that's the one thing that I want to do with my career is, like, even if tomorrow, like, if I got to do Lady Gaga's makeup tomorrow, like, I would say that I had a successful career, because, like, that's all that I want to do is say, like, I got to do Lady Gaga's makeup, and, like, she thought that I was good enough to do her makeup. I guess more so, like, I want to successfully do it. I want her to like it at the end, you know? But NYX Tutorials got to do Lady Gaga's makeup, and she's always just, like, so outside of the box, and she's so real. She's so awesome. She has great tips. I always used to put my concealer on before my foundation, and today I put my concealer on after I blended out my foundation, and it changed my world. And I'll never go back. Like, I changed my routine today, and that is the fun thing with makeup, is that you're always learning new things and there's always a new product to try. You can't get bored, you know? It's so just so now great. We are going to go in with our, where is she? She's hiding right in front of me. We're going to go in with our white eyeliner and we're going to just dab it in random places. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to do the unthinkable, and we're going to take our finger. We're just kind of like splotch it around. Yep, you heard right. You're going to take your finger, just kind of blend it. That's what I did. I kind of took my finger and I took some of the product off of there, make different shapes on my cheek. And you just kind of tap, tap, tap. Got some on my hair. That'll be alright. We'll live. Alright, and then kind of going from the center of your head, you want to form like a little icicle going down and tap it and blend it in. Tap. To kind of define the icicle a little bit more and draw attention to it, I put like 3 dots underneath it. Yes. Just like that. And then draw one more, or however many your heart desires. No one is stopping you from, you know, having icicles everywhere with little dots, because I think they're really cute. Alright, look at that. Now I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the dark blue and kind of add it in there now to add some depth. Look at that! Oh! Alright, so we can finally go in with our NYX glitter glue in the corner and at the bottom of our eyelids. And add the glitter, which is really one of my favorite parts once I can find my glitter brush. We found her. She's here. She attended the party. My glitter brush attends almost every party that I have, if I'm being honest. It's very rare that I find a makeup look where I'm like, glitter just doesn't look good on you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, glitter looks good all the time. And you're just, oh, it's so pretty. Alright. And the glitters that I'm using are my favorite glitters. I've talked about them before. It is the glitter palette from ColourPop, which I did say in my past video that I think that I got it during a Black Friday sale, and they were all individually packaged glitters. So I wouldn't be able to tell you if they still sell it or how much I got it for, since it was on sale when I did buy it, and they were all individually packaged, and then I personally set them into this magnetic palette. And I dragged my glitter glue out above my crease, not in, but like above it right over here. Just a little. I like the effect that it gives. I think it's really just like, ooh, she's here. And she is going to steal the crowd, baby. I am going to drag her down. Alright, look at that. And now I'm going to take an angled brush like so and dip it into the glitter glue and put that underneath my eye and just a little underneath my winged eyeliner right there. Kind of tie it in. Right, and then I'm going to take this dark glitter right down here and apply that underneath there. Ooh, we almost dropped her. Ooh. All right. Lastly, before we get to lashes, we are going to go back in with our Makeup Revolution palette right here and do our eyes. We're going to start doing our tailbone with the darkest color and go from our darkest to our lightest and end with our lightest right here. Alright, so the last thing that we need to do for this makeup look is add some highlighter, which I actually used a eyeshadow palette for this. I used the 351 Ice Fantasy. I mixed together these first two shades right here. This one is a pearlescent white, which is beautiful, and then this one beside it has like blue and purple reflectives in it, so I thought that that was absolutely perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to the base of these icicles where they very first start to like bridge off to kind of add a cool effect there. I don't know if you guys can like see it on camera. And then I am also going to add it right over here on top and around this area of our cheekbone. Tap it in. I love a killer highlight. I love sparkles for days. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. It's great. I do not think that you can have too much highlighter. See? It's really hard to get there, I think. That's definitely hit that nose. And now we are going to move on to our lipstick. What do I want to use today? I didn't even pick one out before I did this video. So I'm going to have to dig through my lipsticks. Alright. I think I'm going to go in with I'm just going to keep knocking, y'all. Woo! I'm going to go in with an oldie but a goodie Rouge, which was my very, very, very first ColourPop item ever. This lipstick's really old. I probably shouldn't even be using it anymore, but it's just one of my favorites. It's such a good red, and they no longer have it on their site, so we're going to use it. I think I'm going to go over it with some glitter lip gloss, because you can never have too much. Look at that. This color. Oh, I still love this formula. Look at that. All right. Now we are just going to put some glitter gloss over that. Of course, I'm going to use my Dose of Color one. That's why I love makeup. Look, would you? Oh my god, that is so cool. That is literally a dream. Oh! Alright guys, so this is it for this makeup look in this video today. I hope you really enjoyed it, and while we are going through this time, I hope that you find it in yourself to really express yourself and get creative with your makeup. You don't have anything to do, you don't have to show anybody, but just it's fun to practice. I can't give you guys the ability to do winged eyeliner or blend in eyeshadows. I can only give you products and makeup look ideas. It starts with you. You have to broaden your horizon and say, I'm going to practice doing this and I'm going to do it even if I'm not the best at it at first. Like me overlining my lips almost never goes the way it should, but I still do it because I love to do it, and you learn new things every single day when you practice. So thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and like the video, and comment down below the next makeup look that you are going to do, and also the next makeup look that you would like me to show you guys how to do. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and again, thanks for watching. Bye.